SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton. Yesterday, breaking news in Sunderland was that Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the new manager of Sunderland Football Club on a 2.5-year deal, and now I'm in the town centre to get the fans' reactions and see what they think. Could you please like, share, comment, and remember subscribing is free, so could you subscribe please as well. Thanks for your time. SAFC Fan TV, I'm outside the Bridges Shopping Centre in Sunderland. Chris, obviously a new manager was confirmed yesterday, Phil Parkinson. He's got experience of getting out of this league. What do you think of that?
I don't know much about him, but from what I've seen, we should be able to get a playoff place. And probably the last manager who I thought was very good got sacked because he didn't get us up last season. So hopefully this guy's got what it takes to get us up this season. He'd better, because we're in the wrong division, aren't we?
You thought Jack Ross was a good manager. What basis do you think he was a good manager?
Well, I heard him on television, I heard him speak, I heard what he had to say. I liked the sound of him. I read about him, what he'd done up in Scotland at St Mirren, and he looked like a good appointment. Mm-hmm. And I saw the new people who took the club over from Ellis Short, and I went to the ground and heard them speak last year, and they seemed to know what they were talking about. So yeah. I was quite surprised when he got sacked.
Oh well, you see, Jack Ross has gone. No, I don't really want to speak about him. It's about Phil Parkinson. I think, I think people's got to realise that it was never going to be a big name. We've got to be realistic. Yeah. We're in third division. Yeah, I think this fella, we've got to give him a chance. He's had 3 promotions with 3 different teams. So
yes, he's got the track record. So it sounds to me like they've made a good appointment, and they couldn't go for a big expensive name. So I think it sounds like a good transition. Yeah. Hope so.
Hopefully it works out, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for your time, Chris. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ta-ra, mate. SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton. I'm with Derek. Derek, on yesterday, Phil Parkinson, 10 o'clock in the morning, was confirmed as the new manager of Sunderland Football Club. What's your feelings on that?
Well, I think it's a total lack of ambition. The way I look at Parkinson's a disease, where I come from, but Sunderland suffered enough. If you were a kid and you want to sign for Sunderland, would you sign for Roy Keane, Sam Allardyce or Phil Parkinson? And would you be surprised if Shrewsbury got Parkinson as manager, or Wigan? No. But we expect more.
Derek, we're in the third division though. Do you think that's would it be realistic?
Well, both Sam and Roy Keane are basically out of work. Mm-hmm. And they must be looking for somewhere. They know the job, that's the other thing. They know the job, they know the club. Yeah. But again, we're supposed to be getting these big investors in. If they're so confident that we're going to get the investors in, pay the man the money. And it'll come back in itself. If we're doing well, we've got a big name in, we get bummers on seats, we get young players who want to come to the club. Who wants to come play for Parkinson?
Do you not think we should get behind the bloke? You've got to give him a chance.
Yes. I mean, if you think about how close we come to a league and cup double last year, 4 or 5 goals, and then draws would have been turned into wins, and wins would have, we're so close. But the Sacrament, look at how much good he did for the club.
Do you think we should have stuck with Jack Ross?
Personally, yes, I do. A couple of games into the season, 4 points off. They're saying, for Parkinson, we're only 4 points off a playoff. We were only 4 points off with Jack Ross. So what's the difference?
It's the footballer. I think watching the games, I think he lost the players a little bit.
And I've been watching the games as well. I've got a ticket over there, and the way I look at it is it's not entertaining really. But I wasn't bothered about entertaining. I was bothered about going up. And when you look at the cup runs, I'd sacrifice all the cup runs to getting us back up there.
Obviously, Parkinson, he's had 3 teams promoted. He had Colchester, he's done well with Bradford, and now obviously Bolton. He's got experience of getting teams up through this league, so you don't think we should give him a chance?
Yes, I do. But it's just, I'm disappointed that we didn't take that next step.
Is that not because of the league we're in though? That's what I'm trying to say.
I know. You got to cut your cloth to suit, yeah. So I suppose at the end of the day, he is the manager, Sunderland fan, you got to back the whole team, everybody top to bottom. But I'm a little bit disappointed, It doesn't made me excited. I'm not really up for it. It doesn't. I don't think it's going to put any extra bums on seats. I don't think it's going to give any much of a boost for anybody in particular.
I think it's just a case of us doing a job and getting promoted out of this league, and then maybe something like the next season.
Yeah, but how do you pay the bills in this division if you're not getting the fans in? and everybody's hacked off with the
We're
money.
getting 30,000 a game. I mean, in the third division, that's not too bad.
You're right, it's excellent actually, but I want to see a packed stadium. I want to see the roar back, the enthusiasm back. The cup run was okay last year,
Do you
but
think 30,000 in the third tier is good?
yeah, but I was just sitting there going, it's a bit different. I'd rather have 15,000 going, come on! That's the difference.
You're not confident about going forward now?
I'll be happy if we make the playoffs, being honest.
Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Cheers, mate. SAFC Fan TV, I'm with John. John, yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the new manager of Sunderland Football Club. What's your feelings on that?
Well, just got to give the lad a chance, you know what I mean? He's got a better CV than the rest of them. I mean, neither of them floated my boat, you know what I mean? But we're a League One side, you know, we kind of like attract top managers, so it's not as if we've got a choice, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of fans like saying, "Oh well, you know, why we not get Big Sam and Roy Keane?" But I think we're not going to get them, are we?
They're not going to come down to League One, you know. The money's not there for them anyhow, you know, so we'll give them about 10 games and then probably the fans will get on the back.
He signed a 2.5-year contract, so he's definitely here to, you know what I mean, the long haul.
That's it, like that, but as I say, we've been through the cycle of managers and sacking them, and you know, I've lost count of the managers we've had, and even if they become good, some will snap them up anyhow. So
if you were the owner, and you could get somebody, and obviously it wasn't Phil Parkinson, who would you have went for?
If you
were the owner, like realistically.
Well, he's done right because, as I said, he's got a better CV than the rest of them. So obviously he's after promotion, and whether we get that or not, we don't know. But
there's a lot of fans wanting Kevin Phillips, and that, to me, I was up for that because, well, basically, as a manager, you've got to start somewhere. We're only in the third division, so I think, I mean, Lampard started somewhere. You know what I mean? Joey Barton. So,
well, as I say, he wants promotion now, so he doesn't want to take a chance on likes of Phillips and no experience. You know what I mean? So he's obviously went for the best CV because he's had promotion 3 times. Maybe he's after a couple of years, but that's where he's after promotion. You know.
Do you think like the squad's good enough with this manager now to get promoted?
Well, we've got about 3 or 4 players that's any good. The rest, and he's reckon he's a good defensive manager, but whether our defence is up for it,
Just got to get them organised.
Exactly,
Are you confident going forward?
Not really.
Do you think we'll finish?
Likes of Ross, his problem was he's kept playing White and Greg up front and just wanted scoring. He keeps saying they'll come good, but you couldn't see it. Whether he can do anything with them, I don't know. But
time will tell it.
See,
Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers. Thank you. SAFC Fan TV. I'm Shaun Middleton. I'm with Christopher. Christopher, yesterday Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the manager of Sunderland Football Club. What do you think? Do you think that's good news, or do you think we could have gotten somebody better?
Well, I think it's a good appointment for the league we're in, but I would have liked someone better. I think Daniel Stendhal would have been the better choice, because I think I seen the thing about him going to the pub with Barnsley fans on his last day there, and I thought that was quite good, and I think he would have fit in better at Sunderland. Phil Parkinson, I think he'd do all right, but I don't think he's got like the charisma and personality to be a Sunderland manager. Just like I think that was the problem with Jack Ross as well, and I think he'll fall out of favour with the fans. Yeah.
I mean, he's got good experience. He's had 3 teams promoted. I think that's what we need this season. Somebody who's got experience in the league to get us out of this league.
Yeah, I agree. He did a good job with Bradford, especially getting them to that cup final. Yeah, but they got beat 5-something. Yeah, but I think he'll do a good job, and hope so. Anyways, but of course he didn't have the best time at Bolton because of what happened there with the financial troubles and stuff. So for under the circumstances he had there, I thought he did a good job. So I think he'll be all right in League One before Safi. Well, I think it's already out of our hands now already, especially with Wickham and other teams performing a lot better than we are. So who knows really?
There's a lot of mixed emotions on social media about the appointment, but I think as Sunderland fans, I think it's sending a message of we've just got to get behind them. You've got to give him a chance.
I agree, yeah. I think it's always the case when you get a manager here. Like, I bet some people, like, years ago, like, when Bob Stoker was appointed, of course I wasn't born then, but he played for Newcastle, so I imagine there've been a lot of mixed feelings about that, and look what he did for us. He got 1973 Cup final, so you've got to stick by who the board chooses, really, so it's up to them.
Are you confident going forward then?
50-50. I think we'll get the playoffs again, but I think automatic promotion's already out the way now. Yeah.
Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Cheers, pal. Thank you. Cheers, pal. SAFC Fan TV. I'm Shaun Middleton with Ruth. Yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the Sunderland manager on a 2.5-year deal. What's your feelings on that?
I wish the guy luck. He certainly needs it. It wouldn't have been my first choice, but we have to get behind him. And as long as he can fight for us, that's all we want. So good luck to him. He needs it. Yeah.
Do you think these players is good enough?
There's a question. Well, maybe he's with the right manager. Yeah. Because Jack Ross just wasn't doing it, was he?
There's a lot of people on social media getting on his butt already. I'm thinking the bloke hasn't even took over. You've got to give him a chance, haven't you?
You've got to give the bloke a chance. Everyone was saying they wanted Kevin Phillips, but then we'd have just turned on Kevin Phillips, just the same. So we've just got to get behind it, whether we agree or not. He's our manager now. So looking forward to Tuesday. Get behind him all the way. Yep.
Obviously, we've got Wickham tomorrow.
Yes.
That's a big game, isn't it?
Oh yes, definitely. But as I say, Tuesday, I think that'll be the main thing. Convince the home crowd that we've got to get behind him. As I say, whether it's your first choice or not, that's our.
If you look at his CV, Bradford, Bolton, and Colchester, he's getting promoted with them 3 teams, and that's what we need to get out of this league, don't we?
Yep, definitely. We've got to get out this league. We've got the best stadium. You know, people are envious of our stadium. We've got to get out this league. It's just not pretty, and Jack Ross's won, all draws weren't the best, but Sunderland lie die.
Thanks for your time, Ruth. Cheers. Your perfume was lovely, by the way. SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton, I'm with LILLIAN. Yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the new Sunderland boss. What's your feelings on that?
I think we've had far too many managers in and out of the club over the years and everything, but give him a chance, because I don't think the fans' choice was Ross. I don't think they felt he was doing any good for the team, so just give him a chance.
I mean, there's a lot of people on social media saying we should have gotten this one and that one, but I think you've got to be realistic and realise that we're in the 3rd division now.
I know, yeah, it's hard to get managers when you're that low down, you know what I mean, but if we can get somebody to build us back up and get us back, hopefully us, my Newcastle and Middlesbrough might be all in the Championship next year.
Few derbies, eh?
Yeah, a few derbies.
Are you confident going forward for Phil Parkinson? Or?
Hopefully, bring something new to the club, because I think the fans were getting really with Ross. They didn't have any faith in him, so I think bring a new manager in, just see what happens, give him a chance. Yeah.
What do you think we're finished then?
I think we'll finish top of the Premiership in about 10 years' time. No, I think we'll make top 5. Hopefully,
yes.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Thanks for your time, love.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Bye.
Right, to our love. SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton with David Thompson. David, yesterday Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the new manager of Sunderland. What's your feelings on that?
Well, my feelings are that he's got a good reputation apparently, and he's well thought of by other managers as well and that. So why not give him a try? See, we've been in First Division too long really, so we should be up there in the Premier Division as I still say, we've got a big crowd support, so why not?
I think there's a lot of people disappointed because he's not a big name, but I think people's got to be realistic and realise that we are in League One now, the 3rd tier. We weren't going to get a world-class name. This guy's got a good CV of getting out with this league. That's what we need, do you think?
Yeah, I think we still need him.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think the players are good enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You give him a good chance, I think.
Do you think we need to strengthen in January?
Pardon?
Do you think we need to strengthen the squad in January?
We'll always need to strengthen the squad no matter what, because from one year to the next, players are getting older, young ones are coming through. So hopefully we'll get some new young ones coming through off the boys and that, and maybe.
Hopefully you can get the best out of Will Grigg.
Yeah.
He needs to start scoring, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers. Have a good day, mate. Thank you. Cheers. SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton with Brian and Bill. Obviously yesterday Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the new Sunderland manager. Do you think that's a good appointment or what?
Well, he's horses for courses. He's done the job in that division. Yeah. We need somebody to get us out. Yeah. Hopefully he'll do it. Onwards and upwards, we get Brady with.
We'll get back to the Premier League, you mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, back to the Premier League. In fact, we're playing the Mags next season. Well, the season after.
Obviously, I was checking earlier on, his defensive record's pretty good, so if he can get the defence organised, and we might be able to keep the clean sheet.
But it's what it is, it's when we score a goal, keep going, scoring more, instead of scoring a goal and sitting back. Just sitting back waiting for it to happen, and that's what's been happening.
A lot of fans were asking for a bigger name. What's your feelings on that?
Right, big name, but a big name. What's a big name going to do? You cannot make it like a pig's ear out, a silk purse out of a pig's ear, can you?
Do you think the players are good enough?
The ones we've got now is good enough to get us out that league, and then next season invest, and then onwards and upwards. That's what we've got to do, isn't it?
It's a good appointment then, yeah.
Yeah. Jack Ross, I said straight away, Jack Ross is too negative. It's too negative. The games that we should have won, that we drew, cost us 30 and 40 points a season.
So it was Jack Ross's fault last season, you think?
Yes. Right.
So you're confident now with this new man, we can do it this season?
Yeah. We'll have a good Christmas.
Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers.
Right,
You're on YouTube, all right? SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton. I'm with Graham. Graham, yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, Phil Parkinson was confirmed as the new manager of Sunderland Football Club on a 2.5-year deal. What do you make of that appointment?
I'm really pleased. I think it'd be a great appointment. I think it's got to get behind him, and let's see where the team can go. Very pleased.
Yeah, he's got a good CV. I mean, getting out of this league, Bradford he done well, Colchester, Bolton.
Yep,
so absolutely. That's what we need right now.
Absolutely, we need a bit of passion. Somebody who knows what they're talking about and knows what they're doing. Very, very impressed. So I've got to give them a chance.
So you're confident now then?
I'm always confident.
Do you think you can get the best out of Will Grigg?
I would hope so. I think all of the team have got to try and get behind the new manager and take it all forward. So very much so.
Happy days now, eh?
Happy days. All the best.
Right, thank you.
Thanks a lot now.
Right, cheers.